over the puny human.
We knew it was going to happen eventually. It's just a matter of time.
Yep.
So how did you like that the bird story? The parrot that would go and deliberately terrorize the cat.
There is absolutely no surprise at all.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The parrot strikes back.
I have
I literally don't know what Tom is going on about right now.
The mother of my daughter,
I'll just pretend like I
still
understand.
going with her, had a cat.
Ow.
He was given a green conure. The conure had jumped off its perch one time and landed on the floor, and the cat thought it was food. The cat jumped at it, the parrot screamed at it, and after that the cat was terrified of the bird. The parrot would walk to the edge of the table where its perch was at, look down the hallway, to look for the cat to be asleep in the hallway. If the cat saw it, the bird saw the cat, it would climb down the drapes, quickly hop across the open space to the love seat, climb up the love seat, go across the love seat, across the end table to the couch, across the back of the couch, doing its best to hide from the bird, or the cat, and it would then go from the couch to the back of the TV set and on top of the TV set. And these aren't any flat screens back then. And the bird would then look, see the cat, jump off the TV set, and glide on top of towards it, screaming. And the cat would...
You know, up until you mentioned that those weren't flat screens anymore, that was impressive.
Glide on top of towards it, screaming. No, this was the old... This is
yeah, as soon as you said it was an old standard-sized TV, that became a lot less impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, murder the dwarves? I guess you could do that. You still have 2 of them to go through.
No, they got rid of the smelly one.
You guys lost the only girl because Kitty's got a job now, so it's officially a sausage fest.
Yay!
I mean, good for her.
Yeah, having a job is better.
Hopefully, I might get one soon as well, but that's fine. Like, people know I blow them off for Friday game.
Well, if you have work or Friday game, take the work.
Yeah, I know, but like, hopefully, you know, I'll have something that, you know, by 9 p.m. my time I'll be done. So, because I'm in Central European time.
That's nice. You see what time it is right now?
Yeah, sure. I sent you a replacement character a while ago. His name is Rudy. He's a halfling and he's a watchman.
Does that mean he watches people steal from the business?
I was considering playing him like Nobby Nobs, to be honest.
You totally did send me a halfling watchman, though halfling being 4 foot tall and 100 pounds is kind of a stretch.
That's like
I rolled everything. I wasn't even like, I literally decided.
Toughness of 18, you say? Toughness of, oh god, it hurts, you say?
Yep. I hurt myself.
I was going to say, 18 sounds like a halfling.
I mean, I do have a ballistic skill of 46 though, so...
So you don't just split the apple in 2, you split the apple seed in 2 as you go through.
Maybe. And agility of 42, so you know, I'm like, I'm not getting hit, no way, no how.
Fiaura, challenge accepted.
What challenge?
to hit the halfling.
He said there's no way they're going to hit me with an agility of 42.
No, no, no. I'm saying I'm not letting myself be hit. There's a big difference between those two.
He'll just step on a trap.
I'm gonna be hiding behind Tom the whole time. He's the shield breaker after all.
Huh? Oh no, he isn't stubbed like Gunther.
But Hetty, what do you think if we should put in a turret on top of your coat for me?
He doesn't have a coat.
Really?
I'm a coachless coachman.
Don't worry, I'm Corporal Nobby Knobs. I'll find you one.
I mean, to be fair, I think my coach got ripped apart by the undead,
Or burned.
from what you were saying. Or it could have been burned, yeah.
All of the above.
Yeah. We'll just enter yes to destroyed.
Really? Just answer yes to destroyed?
Yeah.
Where's your sense of wonder? Where's the detailed explanation as how it gloriously got ripped apart and burned at the same time?
I don't know. I was waist deep in undead at the time.
Okay then.
Or as they say, knee deep in the dead.
Yeah, Chuck was logged into the Roll20, but he's abandoned us.
Possible computer issue.
Possibly. By the way, I'm going to be using push to talk, but I won't have my headphones because technical reasons.
Technical reasons? What technical reasons?
He broke them.
No, they're working. It's just that I lost the cable, so now I have them only on wireless, and they sound like crap. You can barely tell what's going on.
Really? That bad?
I mean, it's just the quality of sound is way worse when it's connected to Discord voice chat for some reason. Like, music is fine, but voice chat is just no.
It doesn't get the transfer rate's not good enough.
Yeah.
Oh. That sounds awful.
Yeah, I mean, they're actually, like, for music and like, connecting it with Bluetooth or anything to listen to music, even videos, like, from YouTube is just fine. It's just Discord is not friendly with them. So I'll need to wait for a couple of days before our replacement cable arrives.
Then what are you gonna do?
Then I'm going to be using my cable, and then it's fine. And, like, I used to use them that way before, there wasn't any problems.
And of course, at 2 o'clock, I have to go get the girlfriend.
Okay.
Hey, I have no control over that.
Laysai.
I will be back within 20 minutes, I hope. Sound like Fiaura just killed a bug or something.
No.
Why is Von Holt struggling with the concept that you're having a sunrise pushing made?
I don't know.
Welcome back, Chaco.
Thank you.
I really just set my computer to stop automatically shutting down when an update needs to process.
Ow.
I don't. I don't know why that concept is so hard.
It's just an automatic thing that was on my computer originally, and I've just never turned it off.
No, I think she's talking about something that I spoke to her about.
Hmm.
Well, where were we besides losing Miss Kitty to a...
Well, you guys were on the way back to Middenheim. Miss Kitty will diverge from the group.
Goddamn.
No, I'm just kind of miffed about something at this point that's finally come to a head, and I have to make a decision.
Which is?
Anything you want to talk about, or
I need to talk about it with you guys here.
I mean, you know that we're always that we're always ready to be your therapy group.
It's not a therapy group. It's the thing we do on Friday is the least popular thing we do all week.
Ah, yeah.
Do you want to kill it?
I don't want to because I kind of enjoy it. But at the same time, I mean, what am I supposed to do? It was one of the most popular things we did, and then we changed off of Only War, and people didn't consistently show up to play Rogue Trader, so nobody could get really into the characters or into the story that was being run, so I had to drop it and try to run this, and now nobody even shows... nobody shows up to watch this.
I'm willing to put this on hiatus if you'd like to, Fiaura, and revisit it, say, in a couple of months. And why don't you just stream? Play Vermintide or such.
So I think I'm just going to have to play Vermintide today and then, like, figure it out. Because, like, even the disaster that was the first pickup game has done better on Twitch and YouTube than this has been doing the last 3 weeks.
The pickup games you bet? That's... Ouch. I watched a bit of that. I watched a bit of the pickup game. That was bad.
I mean, like, I'm okay with it, like, anyway, like, because I think now that you've been at a lot more, like, PonyCons, therefore...
I mean, it will reduce the amount of work I have to do every week. I just feel kind of shitty because this was, like, one of the things that I look forward to during the week was running a Warhammer game, and doing Warhammer content, but...
Well,
maybe
we'll try and take over Linzabi's time slot on Mondays.
I don't work on Monday.
No, you don't.
Could it be it's fantasy? I mean, studies show at least more people prefer sci-fi to fantasy.
I mean, that's true. Out of all the RPGs, this is the one fantasy game we run because I thought, everybody would be oversaturated with the sci-fi shit at this point. I mean, I own the books for more sci-fi stuff, whether it be Warhammer or Shadowrun or Star Trek or whatever. I own books for like 30 games. And that's not an exaggeration. I actually literally own books for about 30 different games.
Imagine your Star Trek.
Which editions of Shadowrun?
Hang on. Hang on.
Because I must admit, ever since I watched Adam Cole do Mirror Shades, I must admit the Shadowrun system has kind of intrigued me.
You realize what this means, Hetty? Her desk is gonna collapse under the weight of all the books she's about to bring out.
I mean, Shadowrun's kind of nice in that it's this weird, eclectic mix of fantasy and...
mixed together.
Yeah.
Which edition is this?
I mean, like, I'd be down for trying it. I've never...
Okay,
I've
third,
actually-
fourth, and fifth.
Damn fee.
Again, he owns things.
I worked at a game store for 6 years.
At one time, I had first edition Shadowrun.
Yeah, I mean, Shadowrun, as I was just saying, it's this weird mix of sci-fi and fantasy in one system, isn't it?
I legitimately even didn't know there was that many editions of Shadowrun. I thought there were like 3, not.
They keep trying to fix it. It's got D&D syndrome.
I mean, keep trying to fix it is sort of admirable in a lot of ways.
Well, I mean, let's face it. Any system where the creators don't try to constantly fix it is basically dead. Because there's no such thing as a perfect system.
And that game had some spells that were very, very broken.
Orgasm! Best spell ever.
By the way,
I do think probably some of the recent drop in popularity is that you moved over to the streaming channel because, well, YouTube's a fucking dick. Yeah, and a lot of the people that you got from the old Fiaura channel were people who came from seeing your other Warhammer projects, like people from with Remlays and all that. So your other channel had a pretty good Warhammer following, while your streaming channel...
You say that like the other channel doesn't exist, and like I don't post a video that says I'm streaming when I'm streaming, and what I'm and with thumbnails and everything attached to what I'm streaming.
Yeah, but how many people actually remember to click the fucking bell?
I think we've got Alistair's attention.
I mean, I have to kind of second Choco there because I'm the only person, as far as I can tell, who's actually watching me on Twitch right now. Because there's one watching, and that's me.
You're twitchy enough.
Yeah, like, it's just frustrating.
I mean, why don't we put this on hold, see what happens when your other channel gets no longer... Well, you can stream on it again, see how things like Warhammer do on it again, when you have a lot of the missing Warhammer fans.
Yeah, that won't be till after Windy City.
That's fine.
Because while I will get my other channel back before then, 2 of the Fridays between now and the end of Windy City will be convention days. And while I would like to keep running this, because like the Middenheim is like the first of like 7 of these area large-scale campaign adventures that I have for this game. Don't know what to do.
Yeah, no, isn't this? So there's one for Middenheim, Newland. Isn't there one like the Borderlands, Bretonia? Like a few for Altdorf. Is there any for the moot? Because I think that would be quite fun to just go around killing halflings.
Hey, you just want to murder halflings.
That's exactly what I just said. Is there, like, you say that like there's something wrong with it, like halflings are people.
The halflings will kill you back, Chaco.
You're gonna fall asleep.
And the dwarf is gonna shit in your mouth.
And the dwarf is not gonna do anything. He's just gonna stand behind and watch us stab you to death.
I mean, you also say stuff like that, Chaco, but Ruby is doing reasonably well. The Fallout Equestria stuff's doing incredibly well. Even me playing Sega Genesis stuff does really well. And then this is just like a low point in the week that I don't know what to do with.
Well, how about this for a suggestion? Until
We got
the
17
end,
watching at the moment.
until the end of con season.
That's
Eddie, that con season doesn't end until November.
The con season never ends, basically.
Dropping the Friday stream as a RPG, just run that as your I'm going to play whatever stream.
Or just hang out and chat.
Yeah. And once you're not busy running around organising 500 billion different things, and you've got your core channel back and operating properly, then maybe picking up on the Friday night RPGs.
Go kicks YouTube in the balls.
I mean, I have a bit of a guilty admission to make. I didn't even know I had a separate streaming channel until now. I was always on Twitch if I needed to watch something.
Really?
Well, the current streaming channel is the former education channel.
Yeah.
You
I already had it. I just
kicked in the balls.
I mean, the temptation's real sometimes. Sometimes.
Okay, I'll make a trip up to San Francisco, or is it Sunnyvale? Their main headquarters is, and I'll EMP it.
Or we could just throw in Zabi and give them all, like, some God knows what plagues.
That works.
Hello, Zabi, you in chat?
No, he isn't. Although you would have to drag him out from West Virginia all the way down to California.
Oh, yeah, he's in chat.
By the
There
way,
he is.
Fiaura, do you still mess around with your miniatures?
No, I kind of need to sell them, if I'm entirely honest. I should go pick them up from where they're being stored and actually just kind of sell them.
Yeah, I got a few thousand Warhammer figures I need to do the same with. And I don't know how many naval miniatures.
Yeah,
Of
he's
course, I
in
can always
YouTube
melt
chat.
them down for the lead.
I was about to say, if you wanna go payback on YouTube, I would say pulverize the metal ones and then throw them into the air vents for the YouTube headquarters.
Do that with magnets.
Nah, do that with the lead ones. You want to destroy not the physical infrastructure, the human one.
I knew a guy who...
Wow!
What? The machines are not the enemy. It's the people who make the decisions.
Fiaura has a new officer. Welcome, son.
He would also kill the janitors, the people who have to play security there.
And the people that don't get a fucking choice in what actually happens, they just do as they're told.
Yeah.
This is why I'm one of those few people who have signed that Fire Susan Wojcicki petition. It's like, she needs to stop being in charge of YouTube. She's made it worse.
And what's this I was hearing about the Sunrise plushie being bigger than you thought?
Well, a couple people thought it was going to be like, you know, a little small thing that fits in your hand. It's a goddamn 1.5 feet long. Like,
Damn.
some people don't think a foot is small, apparently. Here, on camera, I'll show you guys. That's a foot. That's 12 inches. Here's my arm. Like, that's as long as my arm from elbow to wrist. It's not a tiny thing.
As long as my arm, I wish it was as long as something else.
For those of you curious, the news hair is for BabsCon's Queen Quake hair. This is it styled for me to wear around every day until I get my hair dyed back to something else. But for Queen Quake, basically I take the whole thing and brush it around the back of my head around to the here, and you just have this streak of white along black and grays.
Well, I think if we should probably decide soon. We got 18 people watching in YouTube and God knows how many on Twitch.
Started up Vermintide.
There can be no.
It's just the kind of frustration.
Yeah, why did Only War do so well? And
Well, because when we were running Only War, it was the only tabletop game we had, and then we started running Ruby, and Only War,
If I'm not mistaken.
Only War has a lot of mechanic. It was heavy on mechanics and heavy on action and stuff, and Ruby and and the Fallout Equestria stuff is very heavy on interpersonal character development. So it's the difference in watching an action movie or it's the difference in like watching a James Bond movie, which you just kind of watch for kicks, and then watching like an actual anime or something actual with a lot of drama in it because you're trying to get attached to the characters.
And things like Rogue Trader and Warhammer Fantasy are really kind of neither.
Yeah.
Oh well.
There we go.
And meanwhile, Bronze is working on Gundams, apparently.
I'm fixing the video description, and I'm fixing the Twitch description. We'll switch it over to Vermintide for the day, and I'll just play Vermintide for a little bit. I will be announcing doing character creation help for tomorrow for you guys, as of right now. So if you want to play tomorrow, this is it. I'm gonna start character creation help now and just run it until 7 or 8 o'clock tonight.
I think I'm done.
Tomorrow's the other Fallout game, right?
Yeah, tomorrow's because we had such a long line. I got the sponsorship thing. We decided we're going to be running it's like a pickup game. So the deal is, yes, the game runs for 6 hours total, but you guys are allowed to come in. Yeah, it's like Michael Bay versus Spielberg. Exactly. That's the analogy I was looking for. Thank you, Panorama. Like that's that's the difference. Is Ruby and Fallout Equestria are like watching Spielberg movies, and then the Warhammer movies are kind of like the Warhammer RPGs are kind of like going and watching a Michael Bay film. You know what you're getting with the Michael Bay film, but it's never going to be something that sticks with you for more than a couple hours.
Heresy.
You know, I actually saw an interesting thing someone did for Dark Heresy 2nd Edition. It was Blue Collar Heresy. They were all just little motherfuckers living on a hive world, and then all of a sudden shit just starts happening. It's like, oh crap. One day there's a food rebellion, and then chaos is appearing. It's like, oh shit. None of them are Inquisitors, they're just average motherfuckers.
So I've just dropped into Kitsugo lobby that you're available to help for character creation for the tomorrow game.
The search has left the camp at Usingfeld Mars.
Well, let's see if some dwarves die now, or are you going to be playing those tall, pointy ears?
I was trying to get my pointy ear to like 25, so I could have all the talents. Yeah. So there's that. Okay.
What is it, Fiaura? Is the lack of the beards what turns you on?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. It's the lack of beard that does it for me.
And the fact that they don't have to modify the levels so that she can see where she's going.
You don't have to modify the level. You just go straight ahead, and if you come to a wall, you go through the wall.
Okay.
It's the wall's job to get the fuck out of your way.
Are you giving them a head start, Fiaura?
No, I'm positioning things on the stream. I don't care if they get a head start. They'll need it if they want to keep up with me.
I'm an elf. I can always catch up to them.
It's not as I can always catch up to you. I'm the goddamn elf. I'm the one range specialist who suffers no penalty for moving.
By the way, is there actually different running speeds because, you know, races, heights, like length?
No, they didn't do that.
Aww.
Kind of hard to do.
Well, no, it's actually piss easy to do in theory. The practice is you then go end up with a dwarf who's constantly
warning,
behind of
stream
everybody
tip
else.
overload. All hands, prepare for exploded broken Fiaura in 5, 4, 3,
Headphones.
2, 1. Detonation imminent.
I'm pretty glad I'm not using my headphones.
Going to fall asleep watching the stream. Now Miss Priss disappears. Take that, Everone.
Fiaura, there's a reason I keep you on 10% and everyone else on like 30. This is why.
Are you saying this is why I can't have nice things?
What?
No, this is why I think I'm gonna probably go to have tinnitus by one day not taking off my headphones fast enough. And all of a sudden I'll be dead.
I was just having a normal conversation!
I'm surprised actually she doesn't crack her screen or some of the lenses on her camera at some point.
Actually, my camera, when we upgraded the camera, we got the bulletproof version. We assumed there would be accidents.
I mean, that's a pretty good assumption, I'll say.
We assumed there would be accidents, so we went ahead and just paid for the one that could withstand a 9mm bullet. Which isn't saying much. I mean, if we're entirely honest, like, a 9mm bullet isn't a lot, but it's enough to know that the camera will survive my screaming.
It's also enough to know...
But more as a challenge for you.
It's also enough to know that when some dumbass at the airport drops your bags, your camera won't smash.
That is also true. It is enough to know that when I have to take equipment with me to places, that the camera will be intact. Which reminds me, I need to seriously consider, after BabsCon, getting a camera to carry to conventions to record panels so that I don't have to re-record them when I get home. Because the head cams are nice for like walking around with, and the handheld I have is okay, but it's not something that I can just set up and ignore. I also probably need to look at getting a laptop that isn't barely functional. I'm happy to have the laptop. I mean, somebody gave it to me for free. I'm not going to argue. But it is literally barely functional.
Is that because it uses DOS 5? Is that because it uses DOS 5?
Healer's potion.
I mean, it may as well be. What was that? What's going on now? I don't understand. But yeah,
Enrico, are you a new guy? We have a guy in chat saying, I can't believe he screams that loud.
No, he's not new. He's just never heard me scream before, apparently, like a little girl.
I mean, I'd say that case he counts as pretty new.
Enrico, you've seen the one time. Enrico, I can't remember when it was, but there was one time someone dropped a $500 tip. I had to get my headphones readjusted after that.
Yeah,
literally wrong.
Miss Press, I see how it is. I see how it is. You're gonna come in here and you're gonna laugh like what's his name straight off The Simpsons at us, aren't you? God, I don't even remember that kid's name. It's been so long since I watched The Simpsons. There's so much better shows now.
Like what?
Archer.
Archer, Family Guy, American Dad is still playing.
I'd say they debatable on Family Guy, but American Dad's good.
Big Mouth.
I hate to say it, I'm 0 for all of those.
Oh, I can't wait for the second season of Big Mouth.
I mean, that's fair. Huh, that's bad.
The elf with her sword and dagger.
I'm using dual swords.
Ah, now she's super blendy.
I am super duper blendy.
That was the Fire Mage, because I was kind of thinking about getting the game, but I was like...
I don't like the Fire Mage, but there are people who will swear by her, so... I mean, it's personal preference. It really is personal preference. Like, whichever hero you have a preference for playing, like, I prefer the elf because of the high rate of attacks and the what is it called?
Get away with.
Yeah, and the extra dodge range and all the and all that shenaniganry. But I know other people prefer different characters. And why the fuck is the wizard way the fuck over here dying?
Wizard, you want to stay back.
Because the character is kinky and wants to get tied up.
Oh god. If you're a fire mage...
Well, there goes the grimoire, because stupid fire mage ran off by themselves.
So apparently if you're
this
a
is why
fire
you
mage...
mentioned that you're going to go do shit like this. Anyway, you're saying?
According to chat, if you're a fire mage, you're a steaming hot MILF.
I mean, she is a MILF. I will give her that. She does have a daughter. She is a total MILF.
Hell, if you listen to the dialogue in Vermintide 2, the witch hunter is basically flirting with her.
Basically flirting with her? I'm pretty sure her daughter is the witch hunter's.
No.
I'm reasonably sure. I'm reasonably sure there's going to be a reveal somewhere in Vermintide 2. The new character is going to be the daughter of the wizard and the Inquisitor.
No, I've read.
God damn it, you bastard! You nerdy fuckers have got me doing it too. I'm shipping everything.
You're what?
What?
Let's all switch to Twitch so we can mess with her.
Okay.
But I think I remember there is something that they only met like a few months to fall of when he, arrest her and but yeah, I do love the one dialogue thing where she basically just says, "Oh, shut up, Saltpire, you know you love me." I was like, damn. Oh, damn.
I mean, she's not wrong.
So, who's joining me on Twitch?
Who's joining? Are you guys really all going to jump over to Twitch just to fuck with me?
Well, not to fuck with you, per se. It's more to fuck with YouTube.
I mean, Twitch is, I gotta admit, a legitimately better streaming platform, and they're being a lot more welcoming of new people than YouTube is at the moment.
YouTube's welcoming?
Well.
I call it more...
Yoel, come on back, we're going grim hunting.
Welcoming is such a
at least for the moment. You don't know how it's gonna be, once they become very similar to YouTube in terms of size and dominance.
He's kidding, right?
Who's kidding?
Going back for the really?
You gonna die, you dumbass motherfucker.
Let's go.
Literally expect nothing less of a goddamn Carillion main.
What's wrong with Junior?
Except for I have almost all the characters to 25 at this point, guys. You're on a live stream.
Twitch.tv/grandma. I thought it was kind of weird when I watched the gameplay of this. It's like, oh look, the witch hunter. He's using his rapier as a mostly slashing weapon.
I mean, if you told us you were going after it, we wouldn't have just left you here by yourself.
Wait. Did I just hear rapier as a mostly slashing weapon?
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
It's the one heresy.
Yes, we are all equally horrified by that.
No, you're not. I used to train fencing for 9 years.
Oh, if you drop the grimoire, it's gone. Like, just flat out. You can't. If you drop them, they're dead. We have two tomes.
So yeah, I'll just be slightly more horrified.
No, we missed
it by this point.
We missed the third one.
No, we had 3.
Why does the
we had 3?
Why does the berserker have
now?
Depends on.
Why does the berserker have a tattoo of a cross on his back?
I don't know.
It's a target.
I got the candles for the thing I'm about.
It's a target.
I mean,
their job literally is to go kill themselves by trying the hardest not to die.
That is true. Their job is to go kill themselves by trying the hardest not to die. Wow, that's a really shitty way of describing it. Alright, that's like saying, let's go commit suicide the dumbest way possible. Because it's easier for you.
I mean, it's essentially what they're doing. It's like, how do I kill myself without actually killing myself?
If you want to make it more poetic, I would say that their job is to tempt fate without making it easy for fate.
But I think it's far funnier. It's far funnier though to say they're trying to kill themselves without killing themselves. The most non-committal of suicides.
Wait, on Twitch, is there... Oh. Okay. Is there a limit to the number of tags you can have for your stream?
3.
Okay. Because I think you have a constant My Little Pony on your...
I mean, I do, because before the end of the stream, we will be talking about ponies. It's almost guaranteed, regardless of what we're streaming.
I mean, technically, we just have.
Yeah, we've talked about ponies like twice, and the stream's like 20 minutes old. By the way, Miss Pris, I have a poster that after this fight, we're gonna sign over to you just because we can. It's one of the prototypes for the prints that'll be available at the end of the month for you guys on the internet. And if you're coming to BabsCon, you get first dibs at them.
Nice.
Let's see, I got the mercenary up to 5.
So when does the mercenary become the mercenary with a mouse?
Well,
I don't know that he does.
It would be hilarious if they did like an April Fool's thing, although copyright issues. Surviving Mars has gone on sale.
Isn't that a Paradox game? They've had a lot of fucking sales recently.
Yeah, they've, I mean, you know, because now...
420 blaze it! Oh yeah, just inhale a big glass of meth.
Them being, you know, a publisher these days more than anything.
That's true. Although I don't think meth, you use that fine-ass warp dust.
That fine-ass warp dust?
Yes.
Sir Shell's uses.
Although
I can't afford Sir Shell's fine-ass warp dust, okay? That shit's expensive.
Well, I mean, you can't use regular warp dust because that's heresy. But
I got to. I mean, I gotta go with what I can get. I don't even use regular warp dust. I use like diluted down, shitty poor man's warp dust. You have to understand. You have to get down to my warp dust level before you understand what desperation is.
Wait, there's a Pillars of Eternity 2 game?
Yes, Obsidian's going to be releasing Pillars of Eternity 2 any day now.
Yeah, available 8th of May. 7 weeks, yeah.
Here,
some kind of piratey thing.
So just before, oh yeah, it's finally that thing that you always wanted to do, be a goddamn pirate in an RPG.
Well, I mean, one game tried it, and then it was shit, and we don't talk about it.
What game was that?
Which game was that?
It was one of the Gothic games. Which they're like 50.
The point being, the people that actually know what they're doing are going to let you be a goddamn pirate.
It's so hard having principles occasionally.
Yes, that is the strategy with the elf. Literally hit them to stun them, and then pull out the bow and shoot the armor target in the face at point blank range. That is literally the elf strategy. It is why I bitch so much about not having more than 40 arrows.
I have to say, I hate
my elf. I think I got one bow that has like 90.
The swift bow, yeah, I don't like it though because it doesn't have sniper or and it doesn't do nearly enough damage against just about everything.
Oh, here was Risen Dark Waters, which was a spin-off of Gothic.
Oh god, Risen was terrible. This game system itself was terrible. It wasn't the way that the story or anything. It's just the game was bad.
Well, this was Risen 2, not Risen 1, but Risen 2 was only somewhat better. Yeah, Risen 2 was a pirate game, and you could literally get a pet monkey that steal things from people if you had a shitty pickpocket.
Ow.
I have to say, I hate sometimes with the game world that you have a separate developer and a publisher most of the time.
Ow! Okay. I do not like being shoulder checked by Chaos Champion, okay? It is not. Oh, God. Wow, he just went full on elf rape mode.
Well, yeah, he also does not like the bearded ones.
Well, who wouldn't want some hot elf booty?
I mean, elves don't have a booty. They're too tall and thin for that.
I mean, yeah, it's fun.
Is it just me or is his corpse? Yeah, his corpse is still flailing. That's kind of funny.
But yeah, because what is her name? Paradox is publishing a lot of games, and I've made a decision not to buy anything from them.
Why?
They pissed me off real bad.
What did they do?
It's a long story, and I would not want to get in it.
So, hi, Miss Chris. How have you been? Have you been so busy at work that you couldn't even come say hello to us? Hello, Akamo. What's up?
Doing all right. Just very, very extremely tired after yesterday's truck of over 16,000 units to unload.
Units of what?
There we go. Finally got the elf maxed out. Or basically maxed out, because I can't get anything else. Oh my god, Miss Chris, you look like so tired and snuggly at the same time.
You could use some of your meth.
I mean, maybe.
But Fiaura can only afford the warp dust that's swept up from the floor.
I mean, the warp dust that collects at the bottom of the grinder.
Ha! Fuck you, wizard! I beat you by 6 kills!
Raining cats and dogs, eh?
You know, I don't mind if I don't get the most kills. I like doing the crowd control and setting them up so somebody else can get the kills.
I don't know where all of this hostile work environment is coming from.
You guys are free to join me in Discord if you're watching our bullshit right now. We're just having one of those days. I mean, I did promise Warhammer. We're delivering that at least.
Well,
it is also Warhammer Fantasy in a way, so yeah.
Yeah, Vermintide is Warhammer Fantasy.
That's true.
I don't know if you can do it as a game, Fiaura. I would like to see Necromunda done up as a game.
I mean, we could, but considering that it's actually just coming out in like 2 months.
It is?
Yeah, they're releasing it.
They're not. No, they're releasing an actual video game of Necromunda Heady.
Really? Cool.
Nice.
It's supposed to be like XCOM meets Dark Heresy, so.
Interesting.
Or what was the other one? God, I can't think of it now. The
Wartime.
Thank you.
Wartime was just. Ugh.
I like the concept. Small groups
Okay,
going out.
I can live with that as an item. Critical hit restores 2 ammunition. Aim for the head.
That would actually be an interesting, like, an RPG thing from Mordheim. Go around collecting warp dust. Everyone, have a good toughness check or you're gonna be fucked.
So if you fire that special where you fire off 3 arrows, does that mean you can potentially get 6 arrows back?
Eddie, if I fire off the special and every single thing it hits is a critical hit, I can get up to 30 arrows back. Because each arrow will do up to 5 hits depending upon how much...
how dense the target is.
Yeah, how much armor the target has.
How much target density too, if there's like 5 or 6. Doesn't it have the potential to like pierce how many?
I don't know.
Targets?
I've never actually measured how many targets it will kill, but I have fired it at times and watched like 7 or 8 of those notifications that you killed an elite or you killed a special pop up at once. Plus there's a bunch of random guys who all dropped. Well, I'm glad you got your new GPU. Wow, that old rig is still... That old rig I sent you 2 years ago that I abused the hell out of by trying to make it do live streams is still working?
GG.
Apparently I also just joined a match and it immediately said defeat, so...
Mission accomplished? Question mark?
I got 25 XP for showing up!
So, Fiaura got a participation trophy.
Yeah, I got a participation trophy.
Don't stay up too late. I've got work for you.
I'm not doing Skittergate, I'm sorry. Unless I just happen to join a Skittergate in progress. I'm not really up for that kind of rapage again because you have to be really well coordinated to do that.
At least the sun is shining.
I mean, like, I've devised a strategy guide for doing Skittergate. I would just need, like, a party to prove it works.
So, how are you doing today, Pete?
I'm alive, Daz. I'm actually better than alive. But I'm here. What's up? So, Miss Press, pick a number. 1 to 7.
5.
5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. She has an uncanny sense of number picking for some reason.
What did she get?
So I know which poster's going up on the wall, and you'll find out at the end of this mission which one that's going to be.
Yeah, I'm actually back up in my old territory. So.
Mayflies.
Okay, I don't understand what that means.
We shouldn't read too much method into their madness.
Yeah, I'm back up where Mom and Dad used to live.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So I'm living on the coast like what I normally have been doing for the past 8 months.
You alright?
Emotionally, no. My aunt's going into surgery. My grandmother's bitching about the fact that I'm not taking her anywhere, even though she's not going to be up tomorrow and I'm at work today. And just incredibly bored because I've driven over 100 miles today. Yeah, I'm fine.
You don't sound fine. I will shank a bitch. The blender has arrived. I'll also shoot you. Ow! Quit hitting me, you little assholes.
By the way, Fee.
Contact. This is funny. I'm here to hang a bed. The blender is here, and I'm gonna shoot one of you. And hey, ow! Stop poking me.
Fee, I'm guessing
that
when Pillars of Eternity 2 comes out, you're gonna do at least the review video, right?
I'm gonna get my free copy and probably do a review video, yes. And the reason I say my free copy is because I'm reasonably sure that all I have to do is send a message to to Mikey, and I will have my copy.
You're gonna bat your eyelids at him and smile very nicely.
I don't have to smile very nicely anymore. I can just walk up to him and okay. There's a difference between smile at somebody and like you're good enough friends that you just walk up to them and go, "Hey, bitch, I need a thing," and they go, and you look at them and you go, "Sure, what's up?" Like that's a level of communication at this point.
Anyways, can we have a bit of a musical request for the review video?
What?
You singing Somalian Pirates We.
I'll think about it.
Dear God.
Ow. Who the... This is a whole lot of rats. I'm sorry. That's just a whole lot of rat.
Well, it is called the Skaven Horde for a reason.
And I'm going to drop off because I'm going to a really bad area for cell reception.
That's fair. They're dead. I killed them all. I took care of it. It's okay. We can advance.
Yeah, just remember, for every Skaven you kill, about 20 more are born.
I love this bow. Like, look at the troll's health when I fire.
The troll's dead.
Yeah, I'm like dropping 5% of his health a shot, so he just kind of dies like a bitch.
You machine gun him, huh?
Legolas cannon. That's a thing, right? Like, that's literally a thing. Legolas is just a walking, talking bow cannon.
Well, when he shot that ogre or whatever in the head.
What in Drakira's name is in this bottle?
I see a Skillet over there! A Stormweaver!
You see a Stormweaver where? Because I hate those fuckers. I do not need a goddamn freaking cum tornado of Nurgle sploots to deal with today.
Isn't that a zombie?
Nope. Len, Jeff, Kuru, and Just Jay are still in the Runatorium.
Hey boys, I'm back.
Oh god. So Amco in the Twitch chat is asking when you're gonna start streaming World of Tanks.
I have to ask if you're high? Just as a courtesy?
No. You have to ask, how high are you?
Yeah, that's true. Like, I haven't streamed Watt in over 2 years at this point. I don't think we're ever doing that again.
Streaming what?
World of Tanks.
Oh.
What? World of Tanks.
I mean, I don't know. You would have to lose a major bet to do that.
Not even a major bet. Like, I would just have to lose all my sanity.
And self-respect.
Yeah, that too. Or Rita would have to pay me a lot of money.
Who?
Rita Gamer.
Why her?
Because I like her. And she likes me, and we're kind of friends. So,
Yeah, that's pretty
you know.
good.
I like don't have a hell of a lot of subscribers, but I know a lot of people.
I know people and I drink, that's what I do.
Got him.
I mean, I'm not saying that's not the case, but that might entirely be the case.
I sense.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to hold out down here? Oh, this is bad.
No idea what
Well,
homework entails.
at least you're in the corridor so they can't come at you from the sides.
Wrong, they forced me out of the corridor, there's too many of them.
Whoops, I see that now.
Lumadier.
And they tried to gas me out.
What kind of gas? Methane?
I mean, you are in a basement, so it kind of makes sense.
Strangler comes. We should kill it swiftly.
And they tried to get me with a strangler and an assassin. They really don't like the elf. I mean, I understand you might thoroughly want the elf booty, but seriously, y'all, get the fuck back.
Hiding in the shadows, assassin.
I see your ass, assassin. I know you're there.
I like how with a mace I can just bust through
LOL.
wood.
Well, yeah, just bash through things with these.
Well, at least we killed the Linzabi cosplayer.
I mean, you say that like it's not a feat in itself.
I mean, it is a feat to like kill those Linzabi cosplayers before they like start trying to suck somebody's soul out through their dick. Oh god. Oh god, it's raping me. It's rape. Oh god, no. No, I didn't want tentacle penis. Get it off of me, you dicks! I'm dead. I am bleeding to death right now. Oh, there goes the grimoire. GG, guys. GG.
So, how long is the pregnancy for elves?
A couple years, usually.
Oh, in a couple of years, you're gonna have a little Linzabling, I guess?
I'm pretty sure suicide's an option.
Really, in a dying race, you're gonna suicide?
No, it's just...
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
I would suggest you dye your head red, grow a beard, and join the...
No, put on a fake beard.
I mean, in Warhammer, there is legitimately a magic item that stops pregnancies.
That's
you can
true.
just put that on.
That is actually a thing. You know, I survived a bile troll, and when I got separated to get the grimoire, and like 4 specials came after me, but nope, chaos spawn, just absolute rape.
I broke the screaming bell.
Is it screaming more or less now?
Hello.
Hey, Lou.
Hey, Lou, what's up?
This doesn't look anything at all like Fantasy Hero. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. It actually does look like... I mean...
this is Fantasy Warhammer, damn it!
It is Fantasy Warhammer, but this doesn't look like Roll20.
No, it's not Roll20.
It's
No, see, Roll20 upgraded.
Yeah, Roll20 upgraded. They're totally playing the other characters, we swear.
I can wait for Ruby then Sunday.
Wow. Wow. The man who couldn't even tell that the thing he was looking at was a plushie diagram.
Fee, what the hell do I know about sewing plushies? I build saxophones and musical instruments. They're not the same.
I mean, he's got a point.
I mean, I don't see the difference.
Then you're blind.
And I outran my support by mistake.
Holtz wants to hit me now.
Oh no, I figured out what it was when you explained it, but yeah, there's no way I would have known what that was. I thought it was a skirt at first. I was trying to figure out if the eyes go in the front or the back.
How many times have we told you that Fee's having a sunrise button done?
There's little chance of this peace.
He's old.
The rats will return.
I realized that. I didn't realize that she was going to have to stuff them herself.
No, I'm not having to stuff them myself. That's the plushie manufacturer literally sending me a preview of what it looks like before he puts it together.
Well, I didn't know. I've never seen it one before.
Neither have I. Not being made anyway.
And somebody mentioned that they seem small, and then I'm like, no, it's 12.5 inches long by about 6 inches high and 5 inches across. So it's about the size of your goddamn forearm, and about as thick as your bicep.
So basically, it's horse. No, never mind.
Go ahead.
Oh no, we had enough of that discussion last night. So.
Wait, what did I miss last night?
I don't want to know what I missed last night.
You probably don't.
I do.
Go look up. See, that's the beauty of that server is they don't get to know anything that we talk about in there until it either happens on live stream or I release it in the written story form. That is the beauty of that server.
All I have to say is, go look up the website Bad Dragon, and you'll eventually figure it out.
No, I know what Bad Dragon is.
Okay.
Although apparently there's a guy in Mexico.
I will fill this rat ogre full of holes.
That's exactly what he said. But no, he's a very interesting guy. Lots of problems. But doesn't want to go for a reduction. Because of
I don't. What are you talking about?
It's a very interesting guy from Mexico. Let me quickly bring up some stats for the game.
But wipe that spittle from your mouth.
By the way, Lou, how was your fallout equestrian you followed?
I lived.
I mean, that's about as well as you could expect to do at any time. Did you walk away?
Iguassel didn't kill me outright. That's points in my favor.
Yep.
I did love as soon as I thought, like, as soon as I heard the accent from you, Von Holt, I was like, so he's playing someone from as far north as he could think of and as far south. You get the Canadian for Ruby and then the Southern Belle for
Yeah, he's playing it.
You're playing the North American continent at the moment.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, Fiaura, the thing I was talking about. There's a gentleman that, let's say there's a thing half a meter that he owns. And about 2 pounds.
So he has a needle dick?
That's half a meter long.
Needle dick.
18 inches.
Yeah. And no, not needle.
Well, you said about 2 pounds, so he has a needle dick.
Size queen.
Yeah, thank.
I mean,
I think she just means needle for long.
But at the same time, if I have to look at you and go, "Is it in yet?" then we have a whole new category of problem.
He's actually registered as medically disabled because of it.
Wait. Ow.
Do you want the link?
Sure.
The gentleman name is Roberto Cabrera from Mexico.
Well, wearing pants is kind of difficult when you're that well endowed.
Oh yeah, trust me. You see him walking down the street and you're like, you can tell there's things.
At that point, like, if you're spin enough, just like wrap it around the waist. Use like a belt or use it like a belt or something.
Yeah, that's fair. That's entirely fair.
Oh god, that reminds me. Lou, did you ever read Sten?
No.
Series by Colin Bunch.
So if your name is $1 million sloth, does that mean you have $1 million bounty on you, or you just have $1 million in your pocket, or are you just made of $1 million worth of sloth bits?
By the way, Fiaura, are you going to turn the Twitch function on?
I'm about to. However, I have to sign something over to Miss Press. Not that my signature's worth anything, because it's not. Matter of fact, if you see me at a convention and you want me to sign something, it's free.
I take it Miss Press killed the stream tip.
Exploding all over my face. I mean, this is pretty. She chose 5, and I just counted to 5, and this is the one I got. This is pretty accurate, right?
That's the one.
It's pretty accurate.
In Twilight, Sunrise shoot herself in the face.
No, the gun just for no inexplicable reason exploded. Like, there was not even a bullet in the chamber or anything explosive near it, and it just detonated.
Because she has Discord's look.
It's too big for there.
Great. Panzer just sent me a picture of a horse attached to a guy.
Hey, we all know the rules of the internet.
Oh no, it don't bother me. I just thought it's funny because damn, that guy he's got nothing to be ashamed of.
I mean, the thing is that from a medical perspective, you can go for a reduction.
So, nope. It's still legible, but the ink wasn't 100% set when I put it up there, and I just did this with my hand straight down it. So now it's smeared legible, and it says exploding all over my face. So it literally looks like black, whatever you want to insert blank in, has spilled all over it.
So Miss Chris is so evil, it's black.
I'm okay to go with that.
Oh, I found a way to shut up the Chaos Warriors real easy.
What's that?
Shove a mace in their mouth.
That'd do it.
Don't need it yet. You know, Fiaura, when I get to roughly your level with my mercenary, we'll be a decent team because I'll set people up and you'll kill them.
Fair enough.
Come on, get back there. wrong way. Go back down these blood-soaked stairs.
Back down the blood-soaked stairs.
Yeah, I just killed my way up them by mistake.
Whatever happened to the non-blood-soaked stairs?
They got washed off.
Hetty, did you find a image that someone took your character and made pants out of? That literally looks like someone took your Fallout Equestria character and made a pair of pants out of them.
Where is this?
What? What?
Oh dear God, that is flamboyant camo.
I don't see this.
It's about 50 up. So,
oh my God, that is literally someone took Chifundo and turned him into camouflage pants.
And it works.
Good.
I want to go test this out because I'm not exactly comfortable with crossbows. Oh, it's like a freaking chainsaw.
Oh fuck, where did it come from?
Oh, that's under those Chinese.
File troll, and I don't even know where from.
That's one of those Chinese auto or
repeat crossbows.
Yeah, repeating crossbows.
Yeah.
Good to know. You shall not pass. I'm gonna be stunty for a little bit. Also, yes, I am literally the person who always plays an elf or a dwarf. Yeah, I'm not joining a game where my choices are Bright Wizard or Mercenary. The two classes I play the least.
Unleash the stunty indeed. And Inukami, this is basically role-playing for Warhammer Fantasy, just upgraded.
I mean, I only have 7 block shields.
I won't weary you with the history lesson, but the rock bloods have found themselves.
Fee, there's a question of
Shadow,
whether...
I did a full review of the game. Is it worth the money? Yes, it is. Is it enjoyable? Yes, it is.
I mean, what game? It's $30 isn't worth the money nowadays.
I mean, so you know how like Witcher 3 is basically Slavic magic? This is like Norwegian magic.
So basically what you're seeing is Norwegian still today.
Yeah. Like this has all the hallmarks of a AAA game. Except for it costs $30.
All the hallmarks of AAA game at half the price.
And oh wait, it's good. Anybody else? I can get real angsty dwarfy if I need to. I mean, I do have a flamethrower.
I like how you run past the one that looks like it's attacking you and its head's actually off and it's just falling over.
Yep. No one expects the dwarfy axe until it's too late.
I mean, if you don't expect a dwarven axe, I don't know what you're doing. What's wrong? What mistakes you've done in life?
No one expects the flamethrower either, but it's there.
I mean, I would say always expect the dwarven axe. Because something your great grandfather did.
No, don't expect the dwarven longbow. That would be the tricky one.
Yeah, the dwarven 6-foot longbow. I mean, have you seen them things? They're impressive. Oh.
I mean, I guess dwarves could use sort of longbows, but they would have to stand on some sort of a platform so the bottom part could actually, you know,
they're called ballistas. Well, I'm going back to work, so have fun.
Okay. Sorry, I had to hack my way through a bunch of rats there, and oh, hi. You really want to do this, don't you? All right, let's do it. Okay then. This is just getting warmed up. All right. You really think you can hit me hard enough to deter me? I'm a goddamn dwarf. There are a lot of ads around here. We need to take care of those. Ow! Fucker! Come and get me! Come and taste my axe and all my angst! Get in the book of grudges, you damn fuckers! Okay, now I can walk back into the fires of hell on my way to heaven through the Skaven lines. Ow! Will you quit punching me? It's just annoying. I'm a dwarf. I already know how to fly.
How does a dwarf fly?
We have these things called gyrocopters.
Oh, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's right, little Skaven bitch. My flamethrower's better. My fire spooge is better than your fire spooge.
I'm dead.
Over here! I'll not waste a drop.
I believe I can fly.
Why did I ever leave?
Reach out and touch the sky. I dream about it every night and day. Spread my arms and get blown away.
Miss Chris.
I got shot by the FBI.
What?
You've never heard I got shot by the FBI?
No. By the way, Miss Briss, you sound like you can barely crawl, let alone fly.
Are you alright, Miss Briss, or are you just messing with us?
I'm just messing with you.
Okay. Huh, seems like they're doing a whole lot of fighting, and I'm not there to be an angry dwarf. Did you just waste your special on one standard rat? Like, really?
Is Fee going to have to do some edumacating?
I'm just looking at the Way Watcher right now and going...
Wait, there's a Weight Watchers chapter in Warhammer?
Yeah, there's a Weight Watchers chapter in Warhammer. Specifically for Alt-Dwarf Nobles. I mean, you gotta apply... It's their new program to prevent Nurgleism. Nurgleism. Don't let the fatness strike you.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm dying.
Well, remember, Sigmar had a bunch of commandments. One was thou shalt not tolerate chaos. But on down the list, about number 7 or 8 was don't be fat, bitch.
Where's Jeff? I need to ask him something. Give me a sec.
I say we gotta take the elf character and just pump her full of sweet cream and such.
Why? Well, why would you do this to the little waif of a killing machine?
Oh, give her about... Now, give her about 9,000 calories and have her at 0 activity. Because what would that do to her weight? Or worse still, think of the guys choke down 50 hot dogs or so.
That's fair.
Of course, could that waif of an elf choke down even 20 hot dogs? Probably.
I mean, more or less. I had one hot dog yesterday on the way home, but that's one hot dog. You're talking about a whole lot of hot dog that I just, I was not prepared for.
Hot dogs and buns.
That's the other thing. With hot dog eating contest, do you have to eat the bun too?
Yes.
Such a waste.
Now, what do you like to have on your buns?
I mean, generally speaking, panties, but that's beside the point.
No, she likes hot cross buns.
I do not actually like hot cross buns. That pony has no acetal syndrome.
I'm just gonna say go into image spam and thank you, Sophie.
Up again then.
Wait, Fiaura, why is Red Skull an elf now?
He has pointy ears, I guess. I don't know.
He has no ears. I think that's more his.
I have a problem. I got a problem, guys. What's up? I'm stuck.
Oops.
Does somebody need to throw a dwarf?
We're going like, how do we help her? What'd you get for being so overweight, dwarf?
Go on without me! I'll die like a bitch!
Don't grow careless. They're still out there.
No. What might work is let you get killed.
Screaming.
And that way they could, when they raise you up, you might get out of it.
Oh my god, this guy's gonna kill him.
I can't get out. I told you to go,
Oh my
and you're
God.
still here.
I am blaming us.
I'm blaming you for dying, yes. Get going. I can't move. I'm stuck. There's no dash stuck command anymore because we're not in the beta, so get moving.
Uh-oh.
I'm your fucking tit, buddy boy. I was about to say the same thing. Get moving! It's like, no. Chill. Hang on, I gotta turn down voice chat volume down to like 10.
Now where have they gone?
Right? Alright?
Okay, something come kill me, please. Please. Come take my life. End it.
Yeah, get moving! It's like, alright. Alright, Fiaura. It's like a nice, looking nice meaty cock.
Strangler needs to die, Dory. Gas rat!
Really? You're not even gonna like kill me in melee, you're just gonna gas me out. That's a dick move.
Oh my god, what just happened?
Pick up your feet! Move!
You can't even gas me out properly!
You're fucking dead as fuck. Ow. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna laugh.
Gas! The gas! No!
Come on, come on, really? You're not even gonna kill me with melee, you're gonna kill me with gas? Really? Is this happening? Yep.
Get out of here!
There has to be. Oh,
I'm to sleep.
oh, he's dead. Fine. Bad.
It sent a gas rat, alright, dude? Like, I've been sitting here, it literally couldn't even gas me properly. Because every other shot was just complete whiff.
These guys are very bad and very annoying tank girl. I have no ammo, and this bitch took all of them. Like.
Nah, I think the 47 people watching my live. Wow, there's 47 people watching right now? Whatever. I think they just think you're an asshole, but that's beside the point.
Oh, you got someone trying to be clever.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel
And I don't know, and I don't care. It was so out of place, but like nobody was talking, and he just said like the 47 people watching me think you're an asshole. It's like, who are you talking to?
You. You're just making a fool of yourself. It's kind of fun.
I didn't make you myself. Wait, so.
hook rat! We got the strangler!
I forgot to activate the Twitch connectivity. Let me do that. Can I do that for main game? No, I can't do that. Wait till we get back to the keep.
The Globadier. Oh no, wait. Not a Globadier.
Oh, that's gonna be fucking hilarious. Oh god, hello. Fuck off, assassin. Everybody sit down. Everybody have a seat. I don't care. Go have a seat.
More bloodless than usual, One-Eye.
Let my shield take the broom strangler, I think! You don't want me to have all the fun, do you?
Tend your wounds, War.
This way!
I need to put the dash stuff command back in apparently because they missed a spot. Oh shit.
bandages. Filthy, of course.
Hang about. Let me stitch my leg back on.
I already passed you one, soldier. You just didn't realize you had it, apparently.
You hear that, scupper? Backstabber!
Oh, she's dead. Get moving. I have a flamethrower. I'm happy. I can't even mark that one. It's always there, but you can't mark it, really? Doesn't make any sense.
What is the thing?
Just walking backward. What the hell? Oh. I'm short, right?
No, not yet.
Job's already done. You guys are late. Lol. I wonder.
How do you game?
And he's dead, and we get you up. There we go. Oh, get the fuck. Did he knock me back to get onto someone else? Like, is that what just happened?
I think that's a pretty big insult.
Are you thinking the old book of grudges?
I'm thinking
Book of Grudges.
I'm definitely leaning towards Book of Grudges.
I think whoever did that just dissed your booty to get onto someone else's, so...
I know! They just looked at my ass and went, no, your ass isn't fine enough.
They looked at your ass and went, nope, too close to the ground.
Out to its side, Dory. Move!
Why do I suddenly have an image of a dwarf with a Nicki Minaj ass? Like you wouldn't need a chair in that case.
I can't believe I had to kill a Rattling gunner with a flamethrower and a whole lot of angst. There.
Good shot, Frickalazzi.
Done. So that one's done. That just leaves a one around that corner. Can I hit that from here? Yeah, I can. Very interesting to know how far the flamethrower actually goes sometimes. It's a bit ridiculous. I don't think I can hit this one though. Really, guys?
We're not Stay sharp. That's fire rat.
Job done. Let's get the fuck out of here. Be done with this shitty mission. Just paint the side black with Skaven barbecue.
So what's the restaurant that serves Skaven riblets?
You know, I wish I knew. I'm sorry, I got held up by a gunner.
Shit happens, alright.
Nah, I should be fine. Nah, I'm fine. He's dead. Creative use of flamethrower.
I'm so close.
Do you need a minute and a rag? Cause like we can give you a minute. I don't know about the rag part, but
I need 30 seconds and a napkin.
Yeah, I'm sure I can find one lying around.
I'm sure we can find a napkin lying around. It's good.
Nigger, you're a fucking big, fat, stupid, fat fucking nigger.
He's like the worst troll ever if that's the best he can come up with. Or he's just a really bad white supremacist, and I'm not sure which one.
What are we talking about?
The guy just spamming nigger. Like, come on, dude. You gotta be better than that.
I mean, that's not...
That's not even good trolling. That's just you being dumb. Like I said, either you're like a really bad troll or the worst white supremacist ever. Either way, you're not winning any points here. Come on. Anon Pencil finally identified my account on 4chan. It's never posted. It's never had a post. You finally went, oh, I found you. I'm like, that's nice. Did that take effort? She went, yeah, that took effort. Yeah.
I mean, that troll is sad.
To be honest, if you're gonna be trolling with that word, at least put in a song like Samuel L. Jackson.
Exactly! Yeah. Exactly!
But anyway.
Like, make it count!
But I'll probably be going soon anyway, so bye-bye.
But why are you going so soon, Linzabi? We're killing your cosplayers! He sits there silently, and then leaves.
He ducked out already.
Okay, I've connected to Twitch. I'm going to endure your torture that you give us. Rather unwillingly, might I add.
You do realize there's like 2 people watching you on Twitch right now.
Yep.
And I'm one of them. The other one is Shadow of Steel, so... Shadow, what shall we do? We're gonna play nice with Fiaura or not?
I mean... You could. Really? Twitch is... I can't do like a Twitch public game? Oh, that sucks!
That's...
Well, then we're gonna have to disconnect and just... That's stupid. Like, that's dumb.
Yeah. Well, I guess you still need to work on something.
Yes, so what just happened?
Oh, just a bad troll, that's all.
Ah, and you couldn't kick him.
I mean,
he was sad at life.
I mean, to be honest, I don't see why you should kick a bad troll. You should just make fun of his trolling skills, too.
Exactly.
You know?
See? Panzer's gets it.
I mean, sometimes you just kind of like, I just want to do life, you know? I don't want to deal with shit.
No, but that's like free entertainment.
That's true. It is free entertainment. It is my right to sit here and go, are you not entertained, you poor pathetic troll?
Or, you know, go more like, entertain me, you pathetic troll. Be better.
Come on, bad troll. Come on, you gotta be better. You gotta be better than that, bad troll. You gotta make me want to feel it. You gotta make me not feel dead inside for 5 seconds. Come on.
I mean, the bad thing is that you don't see if the bad troll is actually learning anything. That's the problem of blocking it.
Yeah, that's true.
Although it would be hilarious if, you know, if they actually broke down because someone is dissing their trolling skills.
I mean, they're so invested in their trolling that they can't handle somebody dissing it.
And they expect everyone to immediately react negatively when someone goes, "What? You were expecting me to not, like, troll you back?"
I mean, why do I expect that there's a lot of people like that?
Because there's a lot of entitled people in the world.
The team doesn't want to move in and engage, so I mean we're pretty fucked.
I mean, you did your part. You're a slayer who got, you know, overcome by a fuck ton of enemies. So
exactly, that's that game. Well, the thing was, like, I saw the unit. I'm like, where the fuck's the rest of my team? I look back, they're way the fuck up. What the fuck are you guys doing? You're not even fighting anything. There's nothing there. What? You just kept smelling the roses?
They saw some pretty flowers and they're all named Ferdinand.
Mm-hmm.
A fine day, as long as you avert your eyes from.
And then I noticed that the elf was level 1, and I thought to myself, we're playing on veteran, right? Level 1 elf on... That doesn't seem right.
I mean, I don't know, maybe they maxed out every other class.
Yeah, but you still have to have a hero power of 200 minimum before you can take a character in. And apparently they just wanted to bring a level 1 elf with no talents and no gear, and figured out how to do it.
I mean, kudos on figuring it out. But whoever did it is also a massive waste of resources and internet connection.
I mean, I've done it before, but that's because I joined someone's game and didn't know they were playing on veteran until I stepped in. And so I had a level 1 Inquisitor who actually, like, didn't do bad, but that's because I have more self-awareness capability, I guess, than some people.
Matilda Mark II.
Than most people.
There's nothing wrong with the Matilda Mark II. Matilda Mark II is a perfectly functional, beautiful machine.
Well, yeah, as I proved when I was like last to die in that tier 7 game.
Wait, you're in a tier 7 in a Matilda?
Yep.
Yep.
Fuck's sake.
Best thing is, I was killing shit as well.
Yeah, but you gotta kill.
If memory serves, Matilda has a pretty shitty gun.
Matilda has a fucking awesome gun.
Matilda's gun is awesome, except for one thing. It does, like, no damage. It's a pop, like, it's a high-velocity pop gun.
The one with the little jack at the end, right?
Yeah. It's got as much penetration as a KV-1. And as much armor as a KV-1.
Yeah, no, it's armored.
And just watch its health bar drop through the floor as it ignores the angry Slayer hacking at its back.
Oh, Fee's got special kinds of friends at the moment, hasn't she?
Yep. Everybody else? I got all the angst and rage and nothing to take it out on. How stupid would the Slayer be if the Slayer had regeneration?
Well, now you know what you need to try and proc on one of your weapons when you're upgrading.
Regen on a Slayer.
But Slayers don't want regeneration.
Just imagine a Slayer that can't die.
Well, in that case, just rename your character to Felix and... Oh, sorry, Gotrek. It's been in my head today.
Always something in store.
Don't! Linzabi, no, you are not allowed. Linzabi, you're just not allowed to do that.
What did the Nurgle just do?
He tried to suck my dwarf off.
Did he find anything in all the beard?
I mean, female dwarves probably find stuff in the beard.
I don't know why, but I've always pictured the dwarf reproduction to be more like birds.
Explain.
Everything connected to one outlet in the females, and in the males it's a very yes, there is some hopping and jumping on, but it's all very brief and kind of hilarious to observe if you're not a bird.
Okay.
What? My granddad used to own chickens.
I'm not saying that you're not right. I'm just looking at you like you have too much information.
Yes, that is basically how I operate in life. I either have too much or not enough information. I prefer the too much variety.
I'm not sure that I'm entirely glad to know you now.
I mean,
well,
why
then?
Why do you think I have old Men-at-Arms and Blitzkrieg videos on repeat in the background when I'm doing things?
Because you like torturing yourself.
And more information is required.
Here?
Do we have a what?
Do we have a stalker here?
Maybe. I mean, I do have some stalkers. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, Eddie, you're calling me a stalker, is that it?
Yep.
Eddie, I'm gonna find you. No, I'm not. Finding you physically would actually require me to get a UK visa, and I'm not doing that shit.
Are you sure?
If he gets her plans, I may be in the US come October.
Oh, that'll make my life easier. I actually have a valid US visa for another couple of years.
If I get my way, we're gonna be talking to Charlie about something. Come Cider Fest time in October, and there might be a bunch of people whom I know, whom all of you know, who you love, who will be doing something in person in Milwaukee.
And it may or may not require a condom depending on how messed up things get.
Grab those bandages.
I mean, it is Cider Fest. They literally have alcohol in the name.
I mean, Hetty, just don't put images in people's heads. Because as someone mentioned, you're dealing with a potential
Okay,
stalker.
I did not leap there. It drugged me up there, and now I am going to die. Yeah, I didn't leap up there. It just kind of kept going uphill, uphill, uphill until I was like 150 feet away from you guys.
Like a physics fail, basically, in the game.
Yeah.
That's weird as fuck. I like Brett's question, what did all this damage? Looks like the place got hit by orbital bombardment.
Inquisition disavows all knowledge.
I mean, that was not okay. It literally just leaped me past a bunch of enemies and then into the middle of a storm vermin squad. Not even like next to the Storm Vermin Squad, like in the goddamn middle of it.
I mean, it would have been fine if it was like an ability for you to somehow propel yourself like a cannonball and like knock them over, but it's not.
Oh god, they're about to get raped.
Oh yeah, actually.
Yes, dear.
You want to see if you can get Rita Gamer to come on Vermintide.
Is she playing Vermintide right now?
Well, she's playing World of Tanks, but you could always...
I don't know if she owns Vermintide.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, she does.
Hmm. Tempting. I should do this.
Then don't. By the way, did I tell you I really like playing Fallout Equestria?
You did not.
I did.
I mean, I'm running the game. I'm running the game tomorrow, regardless if like 1 person or 30 people show up. I'm just not gonna care and just run the game, because that's genuinely fun. And if you want to miss fun, then that's your choice. Chaco over here, not understanding why people like ponies, and then I have to explain to him that it was created by the same person who made Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, the lead writer of Samurai Jack, and the assistant writer of Powerpuff Girls. That's all the same person, by the way.
Yendi Tartakovsky, right?
No, Tartakovsky created Samurai Jack and Powerpuff Girls. The writer was Lauren Faust.
Okay.
Who also voices all sorts of important characters in different places.
Doesn't she voice the mayor's assistant in Powerpuff Girls?
Wait, she voices that one? Hava, hava.
Down, boy.
Hey, I have a weakness for redheads. Sue me.
But yeah, the reason why everyone likes it, one of the reasons why everyone likes MLP so much is because the person who wrote our goddamn childhood.
No, she didn't.
You're older than the rest of us.
You're a bit of an outlier, Tom.
My childhood was G.I. Joe, getting bullied by an older brother.
Her childhood was G.I. Joe and like Gen 2 and 3 of My Little Pony, so that's why she wrote. That's one of the reasons why she was happy to make it.
Oh, well, my G.I. Joes were the original.
So not Duke.
No, this was G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe, fighting from head to toe, on the land, on the sea.
What in the? Do you guys just sit around and fuck? Fuck it, I'm out of this one. Fuck these guys. I'm done. I like look back and they're all standing there. I'm like, what are you doing?
What are they, like, critiquing your play?
I don't know.
They're observing from alleged her axe work.
And now she can see if Rita wants to change games once she's done with her battle.
I can ask.
Yeah, did you know they weren't allowed to call G.I. Joe in the UK?
Well, gee, I wonder why.
So they called him Action Man instead.
Oh yeah, Action Man. I completely forgot about that one. I used to own one many years ago.
Twitch commercial playing, and Rita's not even there. Rip. Rip.
What the heck are they doing to her room?
Looks like they're remodeling.
Cats are gonna be pissed.
Sentry gun camera, smartphone, controlled by a smartphone, and it's a Nerf gun attached to the ceiling in a classroom. I'm not comfortable with this anymore. I mean, I saw that somebody was using a drone to shoot a handgun.
Yep.
I don't like the world anymore. Can we go back like 5 years? Is that okay? We're not going back 5 years. Shit's getting scary, yo. Why were G.I. Joes not called that in the UK? Because too much America.
Basically, yeah. It was deemed by parents to be too American, so they had to call it Action Man instead.
And I would say also, or is Jenny?
Hey, the Brits had enough of Americans coming in during the war with their movie star looks, cash pockets full of US dollars, taking away a lot of the women.
Yeah.
They were overpaid, oversexed, and over there.
And the Brits were underpaid, undersexed, and under Eisenhower. I mean...
Oh, dear.
I mean... You did put the American in charge.
They initially said, no, we are going to run this. And it's like, okay, fine. We basically gave an ultimatum. We're going to say, bankroll this war. We're in charge.
Well, no. We were like, sure, you can be in charge. North Africa happened. You still want to be in charge?
There's Rita.
Hiding in the shadows.
And then, you know, they went, okay, fine, you can be in charge. Only because Monty talks a good game, but damn, is he a fuck up. He was!
And a liar. He would screw up, and he wouldn't attack unless he had overwhelming odds.
Yeah,
welcome to the entire history of the British Empire. I mean, it's not like they went into India with, you know, nothing and went, let's see if we can take this. Or, you know, all of those wonderful places where people had spears and all of a sudden you see a dreadnought rolling up. You're going, our land.
Yeah, I mean, there was a few times in Africa when we caught a ship of the line in their harbour and went, you're going to surrender now, aren't you? No.
The whole Zanzibar thing.
Boom! Flatten this city practically.
I mean, and he didn't even just do it in Africa, he did it in China 2 times.
Eddie, you know what I'd have done if
he has a point, and while I don't want to give him that point, I kind of have to.
I mean, I love
British were dicks.
But to be honest, I love that old the jingle story about why everything went so badly at Jutland because of the whole Navy promotion system.
It sure couldn't have hurt.
Oh, basically all the captains were former XOs, and their job was to keep the ships pretty, so they were not huge fans of actual exercise with ammo and gunpowder and shit. So most of the crews were actually undertrained, like severely undertrained to actually operate guns at all.
Well, okay. I'm charged up again. Come here, Chaos Ball. Let's do this. Ow.
Oh, and there's also the whole thing about how the English and the French fucked up cracking the Enigma that they could have started working on in the 20s.
We didn't need to work on that then.
Yeah, but you know who did?
Oh god, my face. I'm down. That hurt.
You still cracked it first.
Well, not exactly.
Fiaura, you're supposed to block with your weapon, not your face.
You know, I thought about that. I should probably do that. Oh, let's get you up.
Don't use the heady defense. But yeah, heady. Actually, the first guys to actually kind of crack Enigma, although not all of its versions, were actually the Poles.
All right.
God damn giant tentacle monster rape! I didn't sign up for this. I signed up to rape the tentacle monster, not the other way around.
You signed up to cut off the tentacles from the monster and then proceed to use them on said monster.
Exactly.
The monster said, I have a different contract.
And you both looked at the producer and went, what the fuck?
Stop meandering and get down here. Oh, mighty.
And then the producer took out a camera and says, well, this is a snuff film.
Barden, you're losing blood. Nah! I've only lost like 7 pints. Give me an ale. That'll replace some of it.
Dwarf logic.
I just need booze, then I can replace my blood.
I mean, apart from increasing simple volume, it also, I guess, would lower the density, so yeah?
It might work.
And alcohol is a vasodilator, so I guess it would help with the blood flow.
Exactly! I guess that is one of the FAA would require you to register drones now. You didn't need that arm or that penis? What? I couldn't tell which one I was actually chopping, so I just kind of assumed both. Oh god, my face!
Is face failing again?
No, I was a one-hit kill anyway.
Take my hand, Woodell. We have work to do.
I hear a patrol, and I'm not happy when I hear those.
Why are you unhappy when you hear them?
Because it usually means I'm going to fight a bunch of Skaven at once.
You're a slayer, this is what you live for.
Quit poking me in the ass!
Yes, it's fun!
Oh god!
She's poking
well,
the dwarf.
Slayer died! The Slayer did his job! He died! And he led everyone else to their deaths because I died and activated the Skaven Patrol! I don't know why I'm so happy about this, but they're all about to get raped! The Slayer died like a Slayer! He died like a bitch! Wait! I was playing a Dwarven Slayer! I'm supposed to die! That's kind of the objective! Why do you suddenly have the image of... I know this, brother. When all else is lost, the cream will rise to the top, and you shall enjoy it. There, I just tried my best Macho Man Randy Savage as a Japanese guy.
So, another question of dwarf sex.
Dwarves have sex?
Do you think that the dwarven females exercise a lot, so when they have anal sex and they clench, the males go, oh, you're hard as a rock? No?
You found Fiora's previous life. Julie de Abergy was a famous 17th century French opera singer who once took holy vows to enter a convent just so she could seduce and have sex with a nun. She had a habit of seducing women at parties, which would result in their husbands challenging her to a duel. However, unlike other women who would have a champion fight for her, she was an expert duelist and killed 10 men like this. When you just gotta say penis slap out loud really, really loudly.
Listen up. I'm hearing that the auspice of the Shining Sacrament has received unwelcome attention. Chaos sorcerers, maybe something worse. There's something extraordinarily wicked. So get down there and
You're turning your back on me, Stormfiend.
But you know, he just wants you to take that Stormfiend booty.
Well, I keep shooting him and his buddy in the back.
So you know he knows you like it thick. So he figured he'd offer you the thickest one. Tom wants to hit me so hard.
Don't be scared.
Died just as I was taking my potion.
You did?
Yep.
That sounds like a bad timing problem. To, you know, die as you're trying to save yourself.
You mean like someone going Fiaura pass and then getting dragged by the last strength of the beast down with it?
There's no pause in these private games, right?
Nope, there's no pause. They did not program a game stop.
Now, the sludge may be foul, but at least he's not trying to kill us yet.
So,
I got about 10 minutes.
So if your dose of crack wears off, you just have to power through it.
No, my dose of crack wears off and I have to go get Jenny.
You say that like you don't want to go get Jenny. I don't know, I'm excited to go get Jenny.
Ammunition.
What? Jenny genuinely seems sweet. I thought you'd been excited to go see Jenny.
Oh, I am.
I mean, I wouldn't expect you like, you know, Jenny levels Jenny, but you know.
Jenny? No. I do that, and when she's done slapping me, I'll be sorry.
I like Jenny more and more.
How did you slash her way down there?
Reasons and ways.
What about these steps? That troll drew more than the dwarves.
Shut up and die.
Ow.
Just a scratch.
I think I am going to stick to the shield and morning star.
So much healing for Lilia.
And this is where I do Dance of Circle Death. You never thought you'd circle strafe in a melee game, and then you played an elf.
The dance of circle death. That's what they call a circumcision when it goes wrong.
This is what spring attack looks like in a video game if you've ever played D&D.
Ammunition, take what you need. Still bloody hurts, but at least I'm not bleeding now.
I suppose that's my blood.
Your fate is mine, wizard, not theirs.
Did he just basically say that he's going to be the one to slit the wizard's throat later tonight? Kinky.
Well, until that tornado quits.
3 choices, but likely only one.
Wait, what are you playing, Tom?
Templar's Cross.
What am I playing? Vermintide.
Yeah.
Templar's Cross.
The way is partially clear, but we are not yet done.
Upside down Triforce. We're good.
This way. Aye, it's right, but can you repeat it?
For once, I'm not out of ammo. Oh wait, I have things that regenerate ammo now. At ridiculous rate.
Into Vermintide.
Bolting. It could be worse.
Have a nice trip.
See you next fall.
Yeah, I was knocking him off a ledge into the where I'm going to drop the screaming bell.
Just have fun. Oh, I get it. You're giving them their thing they're gonna ride down the water slide of death.
Bombs away.
Do you really want to leap into a pit with an elf? Like, if you do, I understand. But just understand the elf might not enjoy what you think the elf needs to enjoy.
I find I quite like bombs.
Gee, I wonder why the fire mage likes napalm bombs.
Happy Commonwealth Day to 2.435 billion people bound together by dreams of getting their stuff back from the British Museum.
Huh?
The British Commonwealth, and the fact that the British Museum is basically filled with all the stuff we've looted from their countries.
You're a terrible person.
Hey, I didn't post it. Your darling other half did.
That doesn't make you not a terrible person. That just makes her a worse person. Why? I'm just letting you know. That doesn't make you not a terrible person, that just makes her a worse person. Although I think that makes me the worst, because I'm marrying her. Wait. Did that come out right?
It came out perfectly.
And now Jeff is lighting out.
Oh shit! No! 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 Run! Turn around! Turn around! Go back upstairs!
And now Jeff's writing a long-winded reply to her about why that post was actually politics.
I want to tell Jeff to go fornicate himself a lot. Because is he the admins or anything like that?
Yeah, he's an admin.
Oh, he is? He just doesn't wear the tag.
Jeff's on and off in an admin nearly as long as police.
I guess I never knew he was an admin.
I love the whole thing of current day politics. You even confirm it is by posting in the politics on Gus's server.
Yeah, when she's already acknowledged it's politics by posting in a politics section on a different server. It's like, really, Sophie?
I mean, Sophie does a lot of the things she does just to try to piss off the moderators.
Hello.
Hi.
Go away, rats.
Goddamn fucking rats. I want to fight some Northmen, damn it.
Another Slaven outnumbered the Northmen to 100 to 1.
Won't care. I want to fight some Northmen.
Faithful Clover, ever at my side.
Down this way. Ah, medical supplies. A vial brew.
I got a sonic stuck in my head now.
Welcome.
Woohoo! We got a new subscriber. Who is it? Hi. I don't know APC. I don't know if I want to like pronounce your whole name there because I don't know if I can. If you all want to come charging at me with shields, I'll just fire the true shot and headshot all of you. I'm just saying, I'll take the cheap way out. Oh look, we found the ritual. We found the Lenzabi cosplayer convention! Everybody dive in and fuck with them! Whee! And I cut his penis off.
There may be a lot of them, but they don't stand a chance. That was a fine shot. You were lucky to hit him right through.
Well, I got the flamethrower rat, but I got ambushed by the goddamn assassin. He just started the elf raid, and it was not okay. I had a bad time. That guy at the ski lodge was right. You're gonna have a bad time if the elf raid thing starts.
The ritual's draining its creators. They're still near. Hear them breathing. Gunrod! Grappling firing! Move! Gunner's
Headshot.
dead. No sorrow for a dead partner.
Job done. Who's next? Who wants it? I got plenty. We're gonna go full on LB Blender mode. LB Blender mode. LB fire in the hole. Anybody else? I mean, it's less that the swords are covered with blood at this point, and more like my entire arm is covered with blood, like, you know, I was fisting a Wanzabi cosplayer or something.
I am not touching all the 10-foot pole.
You're here. You've already touched it with a 10-foot pole. You may as well go ahead and just touch it with your fingers. Anybody else?
Anyone want to tell me what we just stopped?
Nope. I don't think we want to know what we just stopped.
Right, I have installed the game now.
Sweet.
Oh, hi. Who's saying they haven't... Oh, drinking buddy?
Shadow.
Oh, Shadow? Hi, Shadow. Do I know you, Shadow?
Yes, we've played before. Not Vermintide, but other things.
Ew.
I can remember playing Civ 5 online once, and maybe a couple other things. I just don't remember what exactly they are.
Oh, you're from back. Thank you for hosting us, Draconis. You're from back before before Shore. Okay, now I remember. Oh, hi, Nick. Okay, other way. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Nick.
Why do you do these things to yourself?
Try having a brother. Oh, sorry.
Oh, because I can.
My brother does the same thing. When he was in marching band, his neck was stiff up to the point it literally you can hear 2 rooms down.
Well, you realize whenever you answer it, because I can, you need to do a bit of a can dance singing, because I can.
So wait, did you guys want to join up for, like, murderation?
Getting in?
I wasn't asking you, but fine, whatever. You're a terrible dwarf! Cut your beard off! I wonder, how far into the Book of Grudges do you go for a dwarf if you just walk up, cut his beard off, and leave? I was just fucking with you, you didn't have to leave, God.
If you actually do that, remember how the War of the Beard got started?
Nope.
That's basically what happened. The elves and the dwarves had a bit of a misunderstanding, and the elves responded by cutting off the dwarven ambassador's beard.
That seems like a him problem.
Yeah, well, seeing how he was the ambassador for a king, it didn't go quite well. And that's basically why both races got weakened a fuck ton.
Yeah, it sounds like he had a him problem.
Oh, but another thing with, although you cut off his beard, it also dishonors the door, so they also have to take the Slayer oath. So not only do you get a really pissed off dwarf? You get a really pissed off dwarf who has to immediately go away because like, oh shit, I gotta go take this thing out. And they even did that to the ambassador as well. It's like, you might have.
You know, fuck it. I don't know what you're talking about settings for full screen because I'm not allowed to play games in full screen anymore because I elected to be a streamer. So I'm not allowed to play games in full screen anymore. Yeah, I don't get that luxury. It's a nice luxury to have, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I guess Tom is AFK.
My computer crashed.
Just because your computer is made of special and hot dogs.
Oh god, this is bad.
Hey.
Hi. How are you?
What are you doing?
Trying to not die terribly.
Would you like to hear a joke?
You were full of jokes, dear, but go on.
Poor Steve Jobs. His life couldn't flash in front of his eyes because Apple products didn't support Flash.
Oh, that's actually really good.
That's really good.
That is a very good one.
Damn, Sophie.
Harsh. Not inaccurate, but nonetheless harsh.
Do you want to know a good Mass Effect one?
Sure.
Mass Effect
you know
3's original ending.
Why Geth warships in Mass Effect are actually Apple products?
Why?
Because they don't support or have Windows.
God. It's so big.
Sophie is just being savage today.
Well, EA doesn't really deserve any pity anymore.
EA never deserve pity. They deserve someone to throw a fucking bomb in their office.
Wow, okay, I must clarify something. Despite my negative opinions of EA, I do not endorse bombing offices of EA.
Or inflicting any kind of violence or suffering upon anybody associated to EA.
Except CEO and general managers.
I did hear something really good though. EA might be bought out by Microsoft, so...
That won't happen. In fact, I can pretty much guarantee the regulators will stamp all over that one. Because the regulators 10 years ago had to split Microsoft off from its gaming arm because it was too powerful.
They'll just buy off the politicians and make a new law.
So what you're telling me is, Microsoft buys EA, and then the regulators split Microsoft Gaming into multiple offices, and then we get all of our dead development studios back.
I mean, yes, that's a very nice pipe/wet dream, but...
I'm sorry, let me have my panty-soaking fantasy!
No, you cannot.
But
here's another joke for you. I don't believe that the anti-vaccine movement is so strong. I'm looking at a guy at the entrance to my building, and he's giving himself a vaccine shot already.
What did
I don't understand the joke whatsoever.
Someone shooting up heroin.
But I am gonna look at Sophie right now and just kind of stare at her and smile and just pretend that I'm hacking my way through all of the Linzabi cosplayer wannabes to get to her.
What kind of bitch-ass rape face do you have on? So, I take it that the RPG stream didn't happen and you waited a while, then you decided to switch over to Vermintide.
We talked about
it. We didn't wait a while. You got that part wrong.
She pretty much got back from her normal pre-stream messing about and said, right, well, these Friday streams aren't doing very well in terms of numbers. What are we going to do about it?
Guys, I found a person who's playing...
Saturation of the other live streams and the Friday streams because of the way that Warhammer kind of works for RPGs. They're kind of murder hobos. It's like the difference in Sophie if you go watch a Michael Bay film and you go watch a Steven Spielberg film. You'll enjoy the Michael Bay film, you won't remember shit about it.
Well, actually, that makes sense.
Well, you do. Usually the explosions and the special effects.
And the American flag.
The only movie I liked out of Michael Bay was Bad Boys 2, but that's it.
You liked a movie out of Michael Bay, you automatically are a sinner
Because
against
it had
nature.
Will Smith. That was it. Any other guy.
You were automatically committing a crime against nature that should never be echoed.
Yeah, no. Will Smith is not a good actor.
Why don't you stream something super autistic that will definitely get your fan base up?
Like what?
Magic the Gathering.
Bruh. Please don't ever use that word in that manner again, please.
Sophie, this is not 4chan. You're not allowed to talk like that here. I love you, but there's a limit.
Is it that bad?
Yes. There is a limit here. And while I understand 4chan, I know you don't, and therefore you don't realize that 4chan has a time and place. As much of a troll and meme master as you claim to be, you should lurk more.
More than you.
The thing is, 4chan should be dead by now.
Yeah, well, many things should be dead by now.
No.
That is not happening.
4chan is Neo in the Matrix. It's that one outlet for all the things you cannot account for to stop it from destroying the whole system.
I do have whole new life questions about Linzabi cosplayers and being shot in the balls with an arrow by an elf. Repeatedly.
So the elf came, basically.
I wasn't aware you had balls. I've never seen them.
So wait, you're telling me that I have failed miserably and you don't have questions about dwarf sex?
Correct.
Or have I answered all of those?
What about those games you used to play when you were a kid? Or whatever. Or when you were capable of feeling? Like...
Okay.
We played all the Sega Genesis games I own.
I miss my old ones.
I'm hearing things from Fiaura on her video and on her stream, and I'm like, oh wait, did not 30 minutes ago she get tentacle raped by a Nurgloid monster?
She definitely enjoyed it.
That happens a lot.
Now
this is Warhammer. It's up there on the top 10 ways the ways that you'll probably die. Raped by a Nurgle tentacle monster.
Yes, but you know, you may experiencing some discomfort when sitting, rashes, itching, and potentially sliding off from certain private areas.
What I'm hearing is gonorrhea.
What I'm hearing, Linzabi, is the list of reasons why people should not consider you for mating.
Oh no, I have different reasons for not mating. I have mutated sperm.
What I'm hearing is a longer list of reasons for why people should not consider you for mating. And therefore, the only mate you will ever have has 5 fingers and a palm.
We just got owned by a red ogre, a Linzabi cosplayer, and a chaos sorcerer at the same time with a horde of slave rats.
Be careful, then you'll grow a bomb.
I mean,
eyesight.
It could be worse.
Well, I got bad eyesight. Yep. I've got too many health problems. You know, it's just. I decided not to breathe.
And probably is a pre-existing condition.
What is your pre-existing condition? Me.
What is your pre-existing condition? The U.S. military.
Actually, in his case, yes.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So,
Hashtag irradiated soldier.
if you can't play RPGs anymore, what's Friday gonna be?
Probably just a video game day.
It's gonna be rest and relaxation.
I'll start earlier in the day and play it early and play the game earlier, and then I'll do the midnight stream on Fridays until the BabsCon meetings are done.
Well, rip Friday streams.
Yes,
by the way,
Sophie. Yes, because I totally share your actual fan base anymore, since your fan base is all Armored Warfare and mine isn't. But totally rip your streams on Friday.
Oh, yeah, I lose like 80% of people.
No, you don't anymore.
I do.
No, I'm sorry. If you're losing people, then it's not because I'm streaming. You can't blame me on that one anymore, because your fan base is totally not mine anymore. There are people who show up into your room for your streams, and I'm like, I've never even met that person. That's kind of cool.
There is a significant chunk of those who watch her were introduced to her through you.
Oh, that's okay, but you know, there's also the thing that, yeah, if you're into Armored Warfare, I don't think you're going to come to Fiora's stream.
I mean, at this point, I'm named Fiaura the Tank Girl just because of the comic book character, not because of actually playing any tank games.
Well, I'm sorry, but, you know, when your fan base originally came to you for tanks and you're not doing tanks anymore, doesn't mean they stop that your viewer base stops. Enjoying tank content. I mean, you know.
I know, and you guys are free to go watch. But Sophie is sitting here complaining like I'm stealing her audience every time I stream. And that's probably not the case anymore. Oh god, Rat Ogre!
There's a very watchable drop in her viewers when you go online.
Oh god damn it, I'm dead. I believe I can fly!
Did you touch the sky?
Anyway, I better go back
I think about it every night and day. Spread my arms and get blown away.
I think she touched the ground at rather high velocity.
So it was the sheep.
Gravity, why are you never my friend? Why, Gravity? Why? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
I can't.
You need to take lessons from Roadrunner.
Why can't we be friends? Look, and if you're a slayer and you're falling off a high scaffolding or something, it's the ground's job to get out of your way. So there's a rat ogre and yeah, that's gonna
No, I got you, you bastard! Ha! Oh well, fuck. I'm probably dead. This is probably borked.
It's when it boomed even.
I love that one. It's like, hell yeah! Oh yeah.
Oh my god! They fought to me and I'm gonna live!
I mean, miracles happen, although rarely.
I'm gonna kill you, you rat ogre bitch! Oh god, it punched me.
What are they taking the leg?
Stop raping me! Oh god, it's right by my crotch! Stop it! No means no!
I'm afraid.
I'm afraid the only when you scream no, the
Oh, it's in my beard!
Did you forget the safe word again?
It's in my dwarf beard! Oh! That's
See, this
not gonna come out!
He forgot the safe word.
That's the problem of being a dwarf. You can't deep throat, so it gets all over your beard.
I thought the problem was he would go in one end and come out the other.
I mean, that works as well. If you want to go down that road.
Fiaura, was it as good as for you as it was for the Rat Ogre?
No, definitely.
Depends if you're into gagging or not. Did that just break free?
Well,
no, I'm engaging a bunch of storm vermin and ripping my way through them because I am the goddamn Slayer bitch.
You know, gagging and rupture of internal organs. But yeah, piece of idle speculation.
Hi, Geen.
Hello.
Hey, Geen. Hey, Geen.
Everybody says hello. Well, like 3 people said hello. Everyone else is being quiet because I don't know who the fuck you are.
Basically, we're all screaming "Hey, Geen" into the.
Ohio gozaimasu, Geen.
Tom says Ohio gozaimasu.
Washi.
Hi. But yeah, idle speculation. Because I'm bored.
So what's up?
And you know, me and TMI. Do you think that the fact that Jingles and Rita are redoing the abode means that very soon we will have more gnomes?
I'd be surprised if not. Fee, did you literally just run into that sword swipe?
I did.
Yay!
She wanted to break his sword with her head.
Well, that was more like his stomach muscles.
I can't believe you, there's still space behind you. Tiny little spaces behind you.
I died.
That's...
Well, we didn't get a fucking healing potion the whole time!
Did your healer fail?
No, we didn't get anything to heal with.
It's Vermintide, there is no healer.
So, how is the Geen, and what were you meaning talking about food?
Well, if you had answered an hour ago.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't pay attention to my phone.
Okay, you were busy working.
Yeah, I was working!
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't.
Yeah, that was the wrong defense.
Now, when you're
Would you like your
working,
chair?
No.
Because I can move it over out of the camera. Or I can hold up these and see your reaction to them.
You showed them to me, remember?
Oh, yeah. Did I show you these?
I don't think you showed me the small things, no.
No, yeah, we have France cards. Oh god, they revived me! Oh shit! Wait a minute, hey, I'm supposed to be dead! I'm a Slayer, damn it! I died! I did my job! The job was finished! I have fulfilled my oath! Why did you bring me back?
Always something in store.
I fulfilled my Slayer oath! Let me stay down! That's like you're trying really hard to get your character killed, you finally accomplish it, and the DM's like, divine intervention! And then you just stare at the DM like, the fuck, man? Just let him be dead!
Apart from the intended to get killed, that's kind of what happened to Holly. It was like, I was already renaming her character sheets and everything dead, and then Cakes is like, nope, you live. Wait, what?
Were you trying to get killed?
Nah.
You were just being a little too overzealous.
I mean, I discussed this with Adagio. He went, can I ask a question? I went, what? Does Sunrise ever factor in that she might die? No. But, I mean, I do. Fiaura does. Fiaura sits there horrified. But when I apply Sunrise filter, Sunrise is like, die? No, I don't die. That doesn't happen.
Like, ooh, new friends!
So what you're saying is, Sunrise is an ex-commando.
Yeah.
Okay, Chaos Sorcerer in the troll tunnel with a Chaos Troll.
Have fun.
Sounds like a lot of chaos.
Sounds like a lot of murder.
Well, someone's gonna get murdered.
We killed the troll. Now we gotta find the Chaos Sorcerer and murder him.
So wait, how are you able to clean out these Nurgle infestations with basically popping pustules and not getting infected by anything?
Divine interventionism?
That's called divine cocksucking. I don't know who you had to blow to get that.
Sigma.
But she's a dwarf.
I'm sorry, that one that was hanging off the ceiling, you only got about halfway up to when you popped it with your axe.
Yep.
Oh, she looked at it angry.
I looked at it in angry. I looked at it in dwarf. It's kind of like staring in Klingon, except for there's a book of grudges being thrown at you in the process.
Shit, not already.
I'm glad Adelot is here to see you.
Okay, the Chaos Warrior is literally running in place, and it's just hilarious.
Enjoy while you can.
He's been murdered by a dwarf that went flying in his face.
That sounds about right.
This is like the way things should be happening.
Yeah, the dwarf humped him in the head and killed him.
Did you say the dwarf pumped him in the head and killed him?
No, humped.
I mean, that
You're
sounds
not
like
helping yourself.
Inquisitor
That
just
sounds
runs
like
straight
a very
behind you and look at the crevice. You literally look right here, dude. You were literally standing next to them. Come on. Dude, jump on Inquisitor. Come here, jump on these crates, and shoot the stupid thing.
I realize you can't hear you.
Yeah, you can.
Wait, is the Inquisitor one of us here? Or?
No, I've used the in-game push to talk.
Okay.
And now the fucking retarded ass Inquisitor is, actually it's the elf being retarded.
Is the elf basically sniping all of them instead of reviving?
No, the elf is, yeah, the elf is, elf, come on, like seriously.
Like, you may have a bow, but your job is in the fray with the rest of us.
Nah, that's
Just
no.
don't get hit.
Elves are hunters, come on, we know this.
There's no camping in Vermintide.
Yeah,
to some of the players.
You try and tell that to some people.
There's only a scratch.
Wait, are those like the guys you're playing with in the background?
There, fix. Look, dude, just start swinging your weapon at the ground until it pushes you off.
Shouldn't that work only with a flamethrower, so you basically turn yourself into a rocket or something?
I mean, yeah. Dude, you just have to jump and swing your weapon at the ground, and it will knock you up. Although, I have to admit, I'm pretty sure the ground doesn't even want your babies. That's all that problem. Really, dude? Really? You want a piece? I mean, I'll give you one. Run a bull in that chaos ass. I mean, we will find an axe that is precisely shaped for your chaos booty. I think there's something wrong with me.
Nah. You're a Slinishite.
Patch yourself up, Baron.
Did you guys seriously not kill the fucking Rattling Gunner? Made me come all the way back here and deal with the Rattling Gunner because it was shooting me in the butt. I mean, I don't like Warpstone cream in my ass. It does not feel good. It kind of burns a little bit. I'm pretty sure that means I need to talk to a doctor, but, you know, that's the same logic as you have an erection for 4 hours, you should go see a doctor. I think it's more like you're going to call the doctor and be like, Doc, I got one!
Oh, Hetty, did you watch that Flash video I sent you?
I watched a little bit of it. Not the kind of humour that typically interests me, but yeah, I know the kind of level it's at.
I would say it's juvenile humor, but it's not that.
It's juvenile in tone. And
I agree, I look in the corner.
But it's definitely 18 plus in what the actual subject matter is.
But everything's 18 plus with me. Or it should be. Or probably is. Or more or less is.
You're on about Dirty Ernie?
You ever heard of Dirty Ernie, Fiaura?
Nope.
I think somebody needs to send her the link.
What? I think I'm good.
No, you definitely need one.
I mean, I could be wrong.
Cartoon dirty old man.
I am not a dirty old man. I took a shower.
Alright, so Geen is here, which I didn't know if Geen was coming or not. What did you want to do for dinner, dear?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably order something, or make them order something.
That's fine. We can order stuff. I'm gonna stay here and hang out on Discord for people who want to make characters. I'm gonna go re-announce it in places to make sure people are aware that I'm here. Add here if you need help with characters. For tomorrow's game.
Disturbing lack of interest so far.
Well, no, it's not a lack of interest. It's just a lack of people giving commitment. I only have one person to thank for tips today, and that's because she just came in here and slapped me with the whole thing repeatedly over and over and over and over again. I have two people, excuse me. Drinking Buddy has put his $2 cents in. And Miss Priss, who gets the bloody hat. Thank you, Miss Priss.
It is the bloody hat.
Miss Priss slapped you with a rat ogre penis.
Yep, and I went, okay, that's a little too much penis.
Like bad dragon scale.
Yeah, it's not a lack of interest, it's a lack of people giving a commitment.
I would like to, but I don't have the book.
Lack of people giving commitment.
I've been committed.
You are! To the psych ward. I mean...
Although, yeah, a $40, no, $25 drop is quite noticeable.
Yes, it is.
Who is it who wants to play?
I would.
I mean, I guess you could call me committed.
Who
but...
is I would?
This is Drake.
Oh my, there are a lot of people in here right now.
Yeah, this is... We're wrapping up a stream, and then I'm just going to sit here and hang out, and anybody that needs help with character creation, I'm going to stay here.
Fiaura has a big garage.
Fiora's garage is roomy and welcoming, so yes, there's always a lot of people here.
I mean, I have a character that Moon helped me set up at Ciderfest, but that was I think we set it up for level 10, so I'm gonna need to re-roll
when you
something.
go to cons, they're usually set up at level 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-roll something here from scratch.
I like how I like how High Roller PonyCon has the IT crowd guy looking up while there's a fire.
Hi.
It says they're currently updating the website. What the hell?
Hold.
Really a Naughty Mouse? Really? I'm glad you've been distracted. Why are you? Your Nami mouse is crazy. But anyway, they have the guy from the IT crowd looking over at the fire, and their post says, "Still hard at work updating the website. It'll all be done soon. We promise." Bye. So I just wrote back to them. I'll put this over here with the rest of the fire.
Honey, where are my pants?
I am not that bad yet.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
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 It is I, Tufty, poster of memes, knower of truths, and sayer of sooths.
Okay, if you're gonna try to compete as Meme Wizard for here, you've got a lot of competition. Good luck.
There could be more than one meme wizard.
I already hold the title as hierarch of the Project Horizons apologists. So
I mean, you say that, and you haven't gone and read what we've been putting together yet. So I can't give you that title yet.
Does anyone here, just get it out right now, who here hates Project Horizons?
What is Project
I haven't even read it, and I
Got to
hate it.
get round to reading.
Most people here in this room probably have only read. Oh God, really?
One of your choice.
Yeah, I'm still reading base SO.
Really? I'm trying to wrap up the stream. Why are you people giving me money?
She said you're ordering food.
What are you
Is that not a good reason?
We're wrapping up Vermintide so that I can sit around and help you guys with characters. They keep shoving money in my pants.
What's Vermintide?
Warhammer Fantasy, Left 4 Dead versus the Skaven.
And now Chaos.
Yeah.
Oh, Rat Boys. Okay.
Yeah, most of them here, the only Fallout... Actually, I know for a fact that the only Fallout Equestria that 2 people here have actually read is the story I've read, is the story that I'm writing that's based off the tabletop game we play on Wednesday night.
Okay. Well, I read the original Project Horizons, and I'm on Pink Eyes now.
I am still reading the fic, but I know a lot of the canon.
Well, no, I'm not going to just go ahead and spew out spoilers. I was just wondering if we had any other Project Horizons fans.
I read Project Horizons on the sole basis that about halfway through it I decided that it would be a basis to remind me of stuff I should never do.
I related to blackjack in all of the right ways, and all of the wrong ways.
That's good.
So,
So yeah, there is the story version of the game that Moonhoof is running on Wednesday night.
Okay.
The stupidly I don't understand why 1,000+ people show up to watch that, but I'm not gonna argue.
Do I have to know stuff from the story in order to be able to play, or can I go online?
Nope, I am running this game on. This is not Moonhoof's game. It's being run on Saturday. This is me running it. I'm
playing the party grandpa.
I have designed the game in a way that if a person only wants to come in and play for an hour, they can come play for an hour, and then their character can disappear.
Okay.
The game takes place 8 weeks after the mega spell set.
Yeah. So we got it.
After the mega spell set, so we're fresh.
8 weeks. You actually have to have a reason why you didn't die.
I was in the Sky Guard in one of the Pegasi cities.
The ground is still hot.
The ground is still hot. The Pegasi just closed up the skies.
Yeah, I guess I'm up there then.
How about this? You were looking over the edge, and one of your asshole friends pushed you off.
Before I could, at the last second, right before they closed up the clouds, someone just pushed me off.
It's like that gif of a fucking penguin!
That's amazing.
Yep, that's alright, well...
My character was a big Patton giving a speech about why college is important.
I mean, the city that no longer exists.
I mean, how did that degree end up helping you when the bombs hit?
Well, it's been pretty useful for the majority of